Forget the fog, forget the rain. All that matters is the red light staring back at you. It happened on December 15th, 1967, the day the structural flaws of the Silver Bridge became a mass tragedy. It stands taller than a man, with wings spanning over 10 feet. It was a silent sentinel watching the town below. The question remains, was it a guardian trying to warn them about the structural flaw, or was it the cause of the disaster? The witnesses often described a huge man with no visible head, just the glowing red eyes replacing where the face should be. It emits a high-pitched, strange clicking sound, a noise so unnerving it triggers an instant panic response. Its presence causes immediate electrical and magnetic disruption. Radios go wild, car engines often stall. The creature became an official part of the local police reports. Authorities could not explain the fear or the stalled vehicles. This was not a simple monster. This was a supernatural sentinel, and it was waiting for something to happen. The local authorities were initially skeptical. They called it mass hysteria, until the sightings became too numerous to ignore.
It wasn't a bird. It was a man.
The testimony was consistent.
And those eyes.
A large gray figure. The description never changed. They found the tracks. Large, three-toed prints that defied any known animal in the region. It was often seen chasing cars at speeds over 100 miles per hour. It was playing with them. The sightings often coincided with strange animal mutilations and disappearances in the area. Some believed the Mothman was not a creature, but a mutation caused by an unnaturally high concentration of radiation in the valley. The photographic evidence was always inconclusive, as if the creature itself resisted being recorded. Fear became the dominant emotion. People stopped leaving their houses after dark. They knew it was watching.
Do not look directly at the light.
All the fear, all the sightings were leading to one place, the bridge, the point of no return. The Mothman left the area shortly before the bridge collapsed. Was its job complete? It was just another typical evening in Point Pleasant, until 5:04 p.m. The bridge was full of people commuting home for the holidays. Then came the sound. Witnesses described it as a chain unzipping. The entire structure collapsed in less than a minute. 46 people died. The investigation blamed the collapse on a tiny structural flaw, but the town knew the true cause was something else. Sound of glass shards falling, heavy wings flapping once, fading fast. The question of its nature remained. Was the collapse the disaster it was warning against, or the result of its presence? But the story didn't end in 1967. The psychological terror began. Survivors and researchers report seeing the red eyes in places they shouldn't be. They stare into the mirrors, believing the eyes are always watching, always following. The Mothman's energy seems to linger, causing small electrical failures in homes hundreds of miles away. It is no longer just a physical threat. It becomes a psychological weapon, feeding on paranoia. The insomnia is relentless. You feel the constant pressure of being watched from above. You check the sky. Even when you see nothing clearly, you know it's there, waiting. The only rule of survival: never be caught standing alone underneath a bridge. Because those who see it are never truly alone again. All police records and incident reports from the period were immediately sealed by the government. The evidence was erased, but the legend lived on. Because once you know the Mothman exists, the boundary between safety and terror is gone. The Mothman's magnetic interference did not stop in the 60s. It destroys modern technology with the same ease. You cannot record what defies logic. It fights back against the lens. It perches on the highest structures. It surveys the vulnerable. It chooses its next target. You realize it's not waiting for a bridge to fall. It's waiting for you to look up. The presence is no longer distant. It's right outside your window. The clicking sound is no longer high in the sky. It's right above you. It is communicating, not with words, but with raw energy. They say the Mothman needs nothing from you, except perhaps your attention. Terror is not in the disaster. It's in the constant, gnawing knowledge that you have been seen. The Mothman is not hidden. It simply flies at altitudes that ensure you cannot see it clearly. It comes closer only when it chooses to, and it is choosing now. The sound of its wings is no longer distant. It's right above you. A final warning. Don't search for it. Don't speak its name. The more attention you give it, the stronger it becomes. You realize it's not a warning. It is psychological torture. The Mothman will not always wait for the night. Sometimes it just wants you to know it's there. Look into the eyes, and the prophecy becomes self-fulfilling. Its final appearance is always chaos and silence. By learning its rules, you are now responsible for the warning. The cycle begins again. You know the final command, but is it a warning or a temptation? It is silent now, but you know the eyes are still there, waiting for your decision. The Mothman left Point Pleasant long ago. But the thing about prophecy is, it's not limited by geography. They say the warnings continue, in places all over the world.
Subscribe, they're watching you.
The only protection is vigilance, and to warn others.